Welcome to Rebabble AI, your daily AI briefing. It's the 9th of July, and we've got 26 stories for you today. Let's dive in. Part 1. Focus. First up, Anthropic unveiled J-Space, revealing Claude's silent reasoning, where it the-box code and connects concepts before responding. This unprecedented internal transparency, showing corrections and idea links, fuels intense discussion on AI consciousness and safety. Observers can now track these processes. Next, Meta dropped Muse Image and previewed Muse Video. This model ranks second in image generation and acts like an agent, searching the web, writing code, and fixing itself. But one feature stirs trouble. Users can any Instagram handle to use public photos, sparking serious DeepPori's concerns. Meanwhile, DeepSeek and Zipu AI are secretly developing custom AI inference chips to reduce dependency on NVIDIA GPUs amid export restrictions. DeepSeek has already adopted the UE8M0 of FOMPI8 data format and algorithm and is recruiting chip design teams. Zipu is also exploring in-house chips to meet soaring demand for its GLM 5.2 abroad. One more on this front. Liquid AI Open sorts the anti-doom training method to fix reasoning models' infinite loops, where they repeat the same token sequences, using FTP algorithm fine-tuning. It slashed loop rates on the LFM 2.5-2.6b model from 10.2% to 1.4%, dramatically stabilizing small model reasoning. Finally, China's Ministry of Commerce met with major AI labs to discuss restricting overseas access to their most advanced models. A proposed tiered system would require registration for basic open-source tools, while frontier models would face security reviews or domestic-only use PTA direct response to U.S. export controls. Part 2. Trends. Now, from the Trends Desk, OpenAI opens full access to GPT 5.6 Sol, Terra, and Luna on Thursday after expanding previews. The launch was delayed by U.S. security review, but cleared after multiple tests by the Commerce Department, SAI Standards, and Innovation Center. Performance is strong on Terminal Bench 2.1. Next, Claude Cowork now runs on mobile and web, letting agents operate in the cloud. Odds and lies. Users can close their laptop. Me Agent keeps pulling data, writing emails, and only pushes a notification when human input is needed. This enables true walkaway automation for long tasks. To close, Chinese AI unicorn Minimax plans to open source its new M3 Pro model in Q3 2026, with a staggering 2.7 trillion parameters, far exceeding its 428BN3 model. This move aims to boost complex reasoning and multi-step tasks, further heating the open source versus closed source AI competition. Next, NVIDIA drops Audex, a 30 billion parameter MO model unifying audio and text. It uses multi-stage SFT and cascade LL to nail high precision audio without trashing text capabilities, a common pitfall in multimodal models, a rare win-win. Finally, Hugging Face and NVIDIA bundled the Geo 0T1.7 humanoid robot foundation model and Isaac Teleop into Le Robot. The goal: give developers standardized, low-barrier tools for collecting, training, and deploying physical AI. Open source Robodex just got a serious boost. Part 3. Tools. First up, Hermes Agent Vi 0.18.0 lands with 1Password and Bitwarden Secret Manager Plox, plus session export to HTML, Meigner, Hugging Face, private repos, and Hermes Cloud promises 60-second deployment, speed and security in one upstate. Next, Weaviate Vi 1.38 introduces an API server, letting you toggle agent write permissions at return via config file. No cluster restart required. This is a big deal for keeping AI agents safe when they're reoperating on live data systems. Meanwhile, French startup Zemel unveils LMD, an inference server supporting NVIDIA, AMD TPU, and Apple Metal. It streams model weights directly from Hugging Face without local storage, cross-PELDs, zero-hassle deployment for enterprises in a hurry. And to wrap up this section, an open-source tool called Jezine Skill converts Magnok to polished HTML that stays perfectly formatted when pasted into WeChat's editor, a lifesaver for creators tired of manual tweaking. Part 4. Learning. First up, former OpenAI safety, Wei Wang Li, compiles 35 papers arguing that realistic AI self-improvement isn't about tweaking model weights. It's about opening the horns, context management, tool distribution, self-verification, a pragmatic renate for cursed improvement. Next, Percy Lang shares the syllabus for CS 336 at Stanford, building language models from scratch. Topics include pre-training, DDP, sharding, and FSDP, perfect for anyone wanting to understand the engineering behind large models, bottom up. Next up, Oxford researchers synthesized 19 benchmarks into a taxonomy of LM agent limitations, pinpointing 6 9-layer bottlenecks, tool call failures, multi-agent breakdowns that compound over long tasks. The key-weight readability requires a map of where agents break first. Finally, a new framework called PAITH predicts agent performance on expensive benchmarks like Swipe Bench at 1/100th of the cost, using lightweight non-agent tests. Teams can now select the best model without burning compute. Part 5. Business. First up, legal AI startup Normai closed $120 million in series, hitting a $1.25 billion valuation. Dubbed an AI native law firm, it uses intelligent agents for compliance and charges by outcome, a radical bet on performance-based legal work. Meanwhile, Hugging Face and SkyPilot teamed up to let developers mount 8F buckets directly into SkyPilot tasks with zero egress fees. Users can read models and daemons across clouds for free, a direct blow to cloud vendor lock-in on data bandwidth. To wrap up, AI chipmaker Samba Nova Systems secured $1 billion in series, BEPS funding led by General Atlantic, reaching an $11 billion valuation. The cash locks in supply for its S850 inference chip, with JP Morgan Chase deploying on-prem secure inference. Part 6. Community. Next, U.S. data centers now consume 6.6% of the nation's electricity. Concentrated in the East and Great Lakes region, AI demand is driving up capacity charges for manufacturers in Ohio, sparking fears that AI is crowding out industrial power. Also in the community, the Vibe Eckerdice trend is flooding code bases with redundant AI-generated bloat as agents repeat work on long tasks. Enter Slopfix, a service from engineers dedicated to cleaning up the resulting technical debt. Finally, Anthropic's paper on Claude's global workspace is drawing sharp criticism. Researchers argue that borrowing terms like consciousness is marketing hype for AI welfare lobbying, while the math is standard Jacobian lens analysis. Part 7. More. First up, climate and security scholar Michael L. Chen has been appointed as California's first AI science advisor at the Office of Emergency Services. He'll advise top officials on frontier AI safety, cyber defense, and internal AI deployment risks. This move signals a serious government entry into AI safety oversight. And finally, Discord admits its AI content moderation system had a bug that falsely banned over 8,000 users in 2 months. Innocent images like chessboards, spreadsheets, and game textures were flagged and automatically permanently banned. The company is now restoring accounts, highlighting the risks of automated enforcement. That's all 26 stories for today. Full written coverage is linked in the description. See you tomorrow.